a deep passion to serve the nation, he cleared combined and success examination and was commissioned into the Indian Army's premier logistics arm, the Army Service Corps. By his unspeakable gallantry, he was awarded the Sena Medal by the President of India in January 2002. Recently, his real-life story featured in a powerful Gillette campaign challenging the stereotype that boys don't cry. His thoughts, poetry, and work continue to inspire the youth of India to join the armed forces and to live with deep patriotism for our motherland. Please join me in welcoming Lt.Col.Manoj Kumar Sinha.
Vande Mataram. Respected teachers, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar. I got used to this being addressed as Pyare Bacho, my dear sir, right? But I'm addressing you as ladies and gentlemen because that's the reason you are here in this school. To grow up into good, wise, mature, strong, intelligent ladies and gentlemen, right? That's the reason we are here in this world. So I'm taking addressing you as I am guest chef. In the future, you're going to be ladies and gentlemen. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar, there is your certain namaskar. Today is Independence Day. All across the country, there are celebrations happening, every year, kids happening. And I go around watching that. Feels very, very good, festive mood. But I do not know at times I feel that I don't know how we look at this entire freedom struggle. Will we believe that it was a figure on 15th of August 1947? And that's why we are celebrating. So, but the kind of celebration that I see, the way people do it, hopefully I'm wrong, but I get the feeling that we think that the freedom struggle was some kind of a game. Game which must have started, a referee blows the whistle, it begins it. Then the referee gives a closing whistle for game stop. So then you look at the score, who will more score, more events. And we probably feel that 15th August 1947, some similar happened. A great gain of freedom struggle played out for 100 plus years. And finally, on 15th August 1947, the game of the world, you are declared winners. If we think that the freedom struggle was that kind of something, then we are sadly mistaken. Because what happens is that in a game, when the game is over, when the referee blows the whistle, that match over, the game is actually go. You can't lay on it. Suppose you're playing football and you are just about to score the goal, but the referee says, for finish it. Even after that, hit the ball, it is not compare. Right? It's not compare. Everybody is playing. That's all. But ladies and gentlemen, the game of freedom struggle never back forward. Because the enemies in our country did not stop even for a single moment. They have continued those key design, playing foul, somehow subvert this country every being. Even in 1947, from there on till now and beyond, the game of freedom struggle will always be on. So do not think that the freedom struggle was over, because the struggle for freedom is always on. So each one of you is a freedom fighter. It's not, you have an opportunity to become a freedom fighter. So if you're thinking that only those people who fought from 1947, they can only be called freedom fighters, no. Each one of us have a duty to keep fighting for our freedom. Because the world wants to snatch our freedom. Please understand that. And to do that, and so many things, bigger things, as you grow, you'll understand that. Hopefully, if I come to maybe 5 years after today, I'll talk to you something different. But that any very basic, simple understanding of freedom as to, and the most, the greatest sure thing that we are doing is the play to the minds. There is a saying in Hindi, कि जब नाश नरस पर छाता है, पहले विवेक मर जाना है. Understood? What is जो लाश अंग्रेज ऊपर छाता है पहले विवेक मर जाता है इसका मतलब है कि इफ अ मैन किसी इफ ए ह्यूमन का he is got to destroy before his destruction his wisdom is gone. So you lose your wisdom. If you lose your wisdom, then you are walking the path of destruction. So that means that if you had to destroy someone, first destroy their wisdom, their understanding. What wrong things think in their minds. Ultimately, they will be full destroy. Right? Ultimately, they will destroy. So similarly, because 70 years, they have done so many things, and the blame is the bigger blame is on my generation. We did not understand. A lot of people of my generation still don't understand. They are passing on the same narrative we do. Well, I will explain a few things. For example, nowadays they're telling the youth and the children. Every film you see dialogue, see every speaker like this will come, Anna, celebrities, film stars, anyone will talk. No, we should be free. We have the freedom to make our choices. Today we are a free bird. Every individual is free, and the youth is free. Children have the children. You must make your own choices, make your own opinions, make your own decisions. Right? Please understand what freedom they're talking about. And before that, I tell you why they have done this. When I was of your age, and I saw some marriedly hurt me. Everyone was my fault. Hey, Father, can I watch this for you? You will say, yes, one more. Or some product that will give influence looking in the magazine, taking ads, something. And that, if I get interest, again I'll go back because oh, I want this. You will say, yes, though. Now, what they've done in the past 7 years, they've told children you are free, youth you are free, make your own choices. Don't ask like that. So, what are because they, in my generation, what it is, when they told me, okay, I have convinced this child, I've convinced this young man. So I've succeeded in convincing. No, marketing. The marketing person's job is to convince someone to buy a product or a film or whatever it is. So if I've convinced as a child or a youth, that which is successful. But then say, despite convincing, I'm not able to sell my movie, my product, whatever they want to sell, because he's going up to his parents and asking, now I have to convince their boys. First convince you, then convince parents. Only then I can sell my movie, sell my ticket for any show, sell my book, sell whatever you want to sell. Some uh, mall, mein, shopping center, mein, restaurant have to sell something, whatever. Garment, dress, uniform, anything. Some toys, some gadget, whatever they want to sell. So they don't give, okay, this generation is always way back to their parents. So let us remove this plan from the grid. So they told freedom. What they mean by freedom is come out of the influence of your parents, teachers, elders. Don't listen to them. They will tell you, you are free, play generation, you are free to make your own choice. What they want is come on the influence of those and come into my market. I will enslave you. I want to make you slave of whatever I want to show you, whatever I want you to hear, whatever I want you to read, whatever I want you to sell, to eat. I want you to become slave of that. And we are thinking that I am more free than my mother. I am more free than my grandma, my grandfather. They did not have any freedom. I, in my generation, am very free. Actually speaking, they are enslaving. I'll give an example. School in this school, mobile phone is no. First thing, most probably, honestly, Elkin, once you go back, you have a mobile at home. Most of us, you don't have. That's the but if you are, and even you have a mobile, if you go to college, probably then I will not go down mobile. The first thing you do is you'll go at checking mobile. Most of this is doing, no, a lot more generation, my generation also. Right? We think it is our choice to make check that mobile. No, the choice is made by the person who invented mobile. He decided, I will make everybody dance to the tune of my cassette. They will on me slaves play in at least 4 hours daily on my cassette. The man who made an WhatsApp app, the people who make that post, Facebook, Instagram, he knew that I am making it and I'll force everyone to spend 1 hour, 2 hours daily on my app. I will enslaving everyone. The person who's making a movie, he will say, I will enforce this children today, right? That everybody can take out 400 rupees, 150 rupees and come and watch my show. They're on stage, they're going to dance to my tune. I will advertise in this manner. I will show film style in this manner that everybody will be like, wow, she's a goddess. He is God. He can always God. And everybody will go. They want to send some thought process they will present in the television and the social media in a manner that you will all become slave to that thought process. So what they're telling is freedom is not freedom. It is enslavement. They are making a slave of these things. We have to understand, right? It's very important. That you do not fall into that trap. And another disadvantage of this is okay, one more question I asked. There are a few, everybody is teacher behind here. All the economists are teachers. So the teachers are also parents, right? You're parents also. So you can answer me as parents or even as a teacher whichever way. Whenever you see a child, right from the time you have conceived, then the child takes birth. You have it in your lap. Then at the family together looks at him with loud love and dreams. I want to make my child this. I want to make my child this. Some drink that. And you as children must have heard those things your parents telling when you were small. And even today, I have this dream for you. I want you to make this. Right. So as teachers, you can answer what dream you had seen for your children or these children for that matter. And as children, you answer me, what is it that you have heard the people of my ambition planning to make you? क्या बनाना चाहते हैं वो आपको आप क्या बनाना चाहते हैं अपने बच्चों को आप पे क्या सपना देना है can you give me just a big answer what it is what is your you are parents telling relatives telling teachers telling this is my vision can you tell me hope of this whole thing one man okay athlete okay anyone doctor or anyone else tell go behind we have just about that the people of behind the teachers at times and students. How many of you thought you as parents and teachers and you as children, or you as children, that you've seen your adults, your parents, uncles, aunts, and this talking to you that they want my child to become a good husband, a good wife, a good father, a good mother, a good uncle, a good daughter, a good daughter, a good son-in-law, and later in life, a good grandfather, a good grandmother. You don't think. So all the things that we have no rule. It takes a lot of time. If you want to set yourself to if you want to become a doctor, you want to become a like this officer, it will take a lot of time, commitment, how much money, budget, connection planning, this college, that school, and thoda sa number oh my plan is going Come on, Dr. What is this? You have cut it. You start with me. This is the plan. You have a well like plan. Ladies and gentlemen, tell you something. No? If you're not even thinking, fun is thinking, working, planning. Second is at times we stand in front of God. भगवान तेरे बच्चे को ये करना वो करना like with test exam and you also stand in front of God. Parents also stand. Give me my son is going to panel like that. So please, sorry, I don't. There's now please. It's my karma. Then break my son and whatever every own sessions please. That's what we keep going. We are new going. Wish. Forget about planning. We're not even at times wishy in front of God. No, please, मेरा बच्चे को अच्छा हस्बैंड बनाना अच्छा वाइफ बनाना फादर बनाना मदर बनाना सर सोचे भी begin to कैसे हो and is there anything more important than this for this sake what I'm trying to break is the link where the mistake that we are with as people so and the reason is we're seeing the much investors in the society is disintegrating families disintegrating turmoil all around the youth of today there are many who want to make married of me because if there is something, suppose you don't teach them a particular subject, then she will be scared in that entering that examination hall. Of the 5 subjects, you don't teach one. 4 you teach. The 4th you will be very happy. Abhi ne exam mera. But the 5th one you know come. She will not like to write the 3rd exam. So this second we are not teaching only, na? So our children are scared. They don't want to marry nowadays. Lala they and when even in the young 18, like if you even if say first you don't teach a subject, they will be scared. You push them for an exam, most probably they will be wow child who will do sense study and do well putting. But most children will fail will badly. So because we are not teaching our children, preparing our children, so first thing they're scared, even if we push them into that, lamate pass faring very good. People behind of my the what मतलब results this is the mistake we are I'm doing it wrong. We need to correct this. And I'm telling you, body honestly, go and ask after the email if of all the things that make people happy, suppose there is someone of a financial status here, very high financial status, middle standard status, lower. Lower means I'm not telling beggar. Basic roti kapra makan is decent. That is what I need to say. So all the people of various financial status, including that basic roti kapra makan, and the physical health is okay, then which factor is most important for happiness? Relationships. You will agree? We all seen that so far in your life. From your experience, forget about time. So why are we not telling our children, "Beta, from my experience, I know that to be happy in life, you will have to learn how to handle relationships. You have to please let them start this with your other children, this children. What you know is okay. I feel it's an entire syllabus. They're not even touching that. And this, our grandmothers, and great grandmothers, and fathers, they're masters of this PhD of this subject. They were like me this. What are you doing here? Why you should do like this? How can you go when you get married? But I'm from Bihar. उधर पड़ेगा ऐसे करेगी तो शादी जाएंगे तू ऐसे करेगा जल्द शादी जाएगा तो ऐसे नहीं चलेगा तेरा घर that is the relationship with that you can you throughout the life. Now that is missing. Nobody is teaching. And with that mistake, we didn't. We started without everything. Don't want to listen to anyone. No, there's nothing in you. So horrible. So वो थोड़ा सा पढ़ me for this freedom थोड़ा सा एक आगे लेके चले. Now it's all survive. So the most important part, please you must start focusing. People may tell you not in take it from me, your happiness in life will 90% basic रोटी कपड़ा मकान का इंतजाम हो जाए और हेल्थ आपका ठीक है, उसके बाद 100% happiness will depend upon how good relationships you can make in your family, in your larger family, in your relatives, in your neighborhood, in the society. Very, very important. Understand? This is a mistake that we have done. My generation have done it. I apologize to you on behalf of my generation. We made a mistake. Children, you must correct that. And I tell you the last things that people have told you, why they are all dangerous. They're all telling you things which is fun. One I already told you, freedom. So if you are growing up, I am free, I am free, I am free. The boy, wherever he is, future, and he's also growing up, I am free, I am free, I am free. When you both come into a relationship, both are telling, I am free, I am free. How does the relationship work, sir? Man, they are teaching us wrong things now. They're teaching you have your own opinions, have your own choices in life. Don't listen to anyone. Children, you must dream and you must go after your dream. And in any cost, you must not give up that dream. And then again, after thinking like this, which everybody is telling, every cinema is telling you, every television serial is telling you, last speakers will come like this, present you like this, but you must make your own choices, dreams. You must not give up on that. Come what may. And with that kind of a mindset, you live your life for 25 years, 26 years, then you come into a relationship. He is dreaming red, you are dreaming blue. Both and none of them are ready to give it up. And what do we don't give up on? Relationships. That's love all. I'll not give up my choice. He said, I'll not give up my choice. So let's take it. Please understand. These are all things that have been talked in the past few decades. It's a problem. And you'll find this great, some great people talking this. Greatest, great books talking this. Oh, another thing I'll do. You must have heard about success. Right? What do people tell you? What is success? How do they define? You say one, then I'll tell you. You tell me. If you go to some seminar of successful people, like award ceremony, what they will tell you, okay, today we have in this award ceremony, we will be honoring a few successful people. And the first person is Mr. So and so, so and so. He's achieved this, 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 achieved this, achieved this, achieved this, achieved this, letting them try, give him a huge round of applause, we call him on the stage, for all his achievements, he's a hugely successful man. Right? That is not the greatest success. Raw. Achievement is not success. Contribution is success. Clinic point. Why I'm telling you, if you grow up with the attitude that contribution is success, then wherever you go, in an organization, in a family, he's also wanting to contribute. The girl is also wanting to contribute. Everybody is wanting to contribute. Happy. Right? So ये wrong definition है. Achievement is success. No, contribution is success. Please understand. It's always one push. It is so with that you grow and it is nothing like this, your dream. No, your dreams are one meaning. Please understand. Your dreams have what? No meaning. I'll tell you all about it. The first dream should be about a nation. It is not about my dream. It is about your dream for the country. Your dream has to fit in that design. Right? Your tree has to fit in that design. Yeah. When you grow up, the world will not be going to work as per your design. You have to fit in as per the whole that is available in the nation and the family. आपके हिसाब से मैं चलेगा मैं चाहे ये करूं मैं चाहे वो करूं मेरी मर्जी तो गलत है सब सिखा रहे you and think that I know doing and my word in doing like this will not be like this. Every year, people are coming out of the colleges into the real world and getting depressed because the real world is not of their lives. And everybody is telling them, continue bring. Real world is obviously going to be different. Real world is US world, man. आपकी मर्जी से नहीं चलेगा ना. So, if this wants to be part of their own, it has to work to mold himself. इसको पीटना पड़ेगा, हैरान करना पड़ेगा, बिगलाना पड़ेगा, पतला करना पड़ेगा. Maybe some part of it has to become a blade. Then maybe you can go in part of their own. Similarly, आपके हिसाब से मेरी मर्जी, I am dreaming this, ही बनूंगी, ही करना है, गलत है. You will have to adjust as per the role and design. Wherever you go, whether you work in an organization, whether you work in business, whatever it is, or when you get into the family, you will have to find what is the situation in that family. आपकी मर्जी से नहीं चलेगा ना बेटा. बट यहां से अगर हार्ड हेडेड बना के हम बच्चों को भेजेंगे कि जो सोचा है वैसे ही करना है, तो कैसे चलेगा फिर? समझे? So please, so your first dream should be, you should always think, I'm not being patriotic. This is how it is. This is how it is. You have to think Bharat first. And I'll tell you, I'll give you an example. I'm not being patriotic, not jingoistic. ऑप्शन ही नहीं है आपके पास. भारत फर्स्ट, सोसाइटी नेक्स्ट, फैमिली नेक्स्ट, नथिंग बिलो दैट. उसके नीचे आई बीमारी सब नहीं है. सोसाइटी फैमिली के आगे खत्म. समझ गए? आप अपने लिए नहीं जियोगे. देश, समाज, परिवार, फिनिश्ड. बिलो दैट यू आर नथिंग. अंडरस्टूड? Nothing you are. I me myself नहीं है. सब पूरा दुनिया सिखा रहा I me myself. No. सोसाइटी पे आके मामला खत्म है. Sorry, फैमिली पे आके. Now, to be very practical, I'll tell you. Not everybody can be Subhash Chandra Bose. You will not be. I'm being very honest. I can tell you, keep start putting example Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Mano. नहीं बनेगा सारे. Right? नहीं बनेगा. कोई बात. No, there is not failure, no problem. Not everybody will become Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. No problem, perfectly fine. If you can do something for the nation, you can operate at that level of nation, do it. If you have potential, you must do it. Why am I going around? Because I felt God is giving me some potential. So I left army, voluntarily. But I will go and do what I can for my country. If my batchmates are there who retired and gone home, and they are with their family, they are not wrong. They are also okay. My batchmates who retired and gone home, not doing something like what I am doing, not that they are small, they are also fine. God has not given them the potential probably. God has given me the potential. I don't speak anything. It is Saraswati which tells me what to speak. And बोले बाबा शंकर वो मेरे से बुलवाते हैं, मैं अपना कुछ नहीं बोलता हूँ. तो जब वो बुलवा रहे तब तक बोल रहा हूँ मैं. उनसे नहीं बुलवा रहे, वो नहीं बोल रहे, मेरे से बुलवा रहे तब मैं बोल रहा हूँ. So it is perfectly fine. My batchmates who have gone home, retirement, they are only sitting with their wives and taking care of wife and grandkids or whatever it is. Perfectly fine, they are fine. Now, so if you feel that you have the power to do that, please do that. If not, come down. Peace. Contribute to the society. If not, come down, family, contribute to the family. That's what our grandfathers and grandmothers did now. Entire life, they kept thinking what I do for family. Morning, उठ के सुबह से लेके रात तक, they only kept thinking, इस family के लिए क्या करना है, क्या करना है, क्या देगा family? Did they ever think, what am I getting? Morning से evening तक I'm doing this. What am I getting? Nobody is even telling me thank you. They did not think like that. They just kept going, contributing. Were they failures? They were the most successful people, yeah. Our grandfathers and grandmothers are very, very highly successful people. ठीक है ना? So you have to do this. Nation, society and family. But even if you are thinking of it, अच्छा family में भी मैं बता रहा हूँ. You have to live. I as I told you, don't live for yourself. You have to live for others. Live for yourself, कुछ नहीं होता. Today, you've got parents, you've got brothers, sisters, you've got teachers, maybe grandparents. Live for them. इतना कर सकते हो? Live for them. I will keep doing anything and everything that makes for them. So study is something that if you do, they become happy. Right? Study for them. Because when you do well, that brings a smile on your father's face, mother's face, right? Do it for that. ठीक है ना? And don't do anything which makes them sad. Don't do anything which makes them sad. Life will become very simple. We've all complicated it. Moment you start living for someone else, life will be so harmonious, simple, joy. So today you do that, and I'm not telling that you leave your parents. Parents will always be there. But tomorrow, at least you can. There will be one man, one woman who will come in your life. उसके लिए तो जी सकते हो, वो भी नहीं. Then what are we here? At least live for that one man, one woman, and then there will be a child. Live for that child. Simple life. The world is making it complicated. It's simple, very, very simple. ठीक है ना? Very, very simple. Just keep it at that. Very simple. इतना ही है. Don't go beyond that. इसके ज़्यादा दाएं बाएं करोगे, I'll tell you one more thing. Like, we were someday lakhs and lakhs of years back, we must be living in jungles like every other animal. Na? Humans also were living in jungles. है ना? So then they decided, here, then some humans started becoming wise, some compared to others. So then, because they were becoming wise, they decided, let us form communities, societies and families. That's a better way of living. So they must have come out and they started building small tribes with commitment towards each other, some responsibility, some social norms, right? Then they must have grown up and they started forming the social norms, family norms, customs and traditions. And that's how we have grown. Huh? And today we are telling we do not follow them. Then let us go back to jungle, yeah, if you want total freedom. Right? Do that dog on the street, any custom? No, nah. Get up anywhere, sleep anywhere. That animal in the forest, that monkey in the forest, it can jump on this branch, it can jump on that tree. Total freedom. Morning it can be with some other female monkey, evening it can be with some other female monkey. Freedom है ना उसको, कोई मैरिज का टेंशन नहीं है, टोटल फ्रीडम. तो अगर हमको ये सब नहीं चाहिए तो यार फिर जानवर ही बन जाते हैं ना हम लोग. मनुष्य के रूप में, समाज और परिवार के रूप में हम रहना चाह रहे हैं, तो भाई उसकी फिर मर्यादा होगी ना. और मर्यादा के खिलाफ हम जाना चाह रहे हैं, तोड़ दो सारे नियम, तोड़ दो, तो फिर चलो जाओ जानवर बन जाओ यार. Let's go back and become animals. What is the difference between them and that now? Right? For example, Visakhapatnam is still very fine, very good. I like this place, the people and love. I live in Mumbai. The clothes are becoming smaller. I say, yaar, if you do not want to wear, then go back, become an animal. Nah, they don't have to wear any clothes. अगर इतना ही शर्म आ रहा है कपड़ा पहनने में पूरा, जाके जानवर बन जाते फिर से let us, because humans also when they were living in forest earlier, they were not wearing clothes, ना. So we decided कि नहीं, we have to grow up, we have to become civilized. अभी now after having reached this, again you feel नहीं, now we do not want to wear clothes. मुंबई में half clothes में चल रहे सब. You can see, you must be seeing, watching movies, ना. So please, ये सब गलत बता रहे हैं. And then they will tell you what, it is your right, your freedom. मैं जो मर्जी, तो फिर तो जंगल में चले. Please understand, we should not do this. It's very, very important, right? So always live for others is one thing. Choose your level, nation, society, family, whichever way. But you have to play to your potential. If your potential is of nation, you can't say that I will not play. So मेरे को लगा कि God has been kind that I can probably go around and speak. So I was blessed with that potential. I can't say no, I will not do anything. It's wrong. But someone who has not been having that potential, if he is taking care of only his family, is perfectly fine. You have to do your best to contribute at every level. But now, even if you are thinking of your family, right? You are thinking, okay, tomorrow you will grow up and you will remember, Kanan Saab aaye the, wo bola family ke liye bhi jiya to acha hai. So I am living only for my family. I am not thinking anything beyond this. Fantastic. But even when you are thinking of your family, taking care of your family, you should not do anything which is against the society and the nation. For example, you are a powerful man tomorrow, lot of power, lot of money, and you are thinking, I will take care of my son, wife, etc. And tomorrow your son has to, there is an interview or something for a job, and you have power, connections, money. So either you pay money or use your power and get your son that job. There is deserving candidate there, but you say, no, sir has told only family. So I am taking care of my son. But now when what you have done is harming the society and the nation. So even when you take care of only family, you have to not do things which will be against the society and the country. Understood that part? Please understand this part. ठीक है ना? So freedom का वो नहीं है. And it's a rule. It's a cosmic law. It's a cosmic law. If you violate discipline, you will lose freedom. If we go around doing this, some foreign country will again take control of us. Simple. If we go around like this doing, some foreign country will take control. Again we will be slaves. So to preserve our freedom, the only way is to straight discipline. Right? Can you look at, in a clear sky, if you look at the sun, can you look at it? 12 o'clock? No, no. Power and a sun there. It is free now. But it is moving in a perfect disciplined manner for lakhs of years. Not 1 second late. Perfect discipline it is following. That's why it is free. So, to do that, you have to follow discipline to be free. Discipline and freedom is not against each other. It is through discipline that you will retain your freedom. The day you lose discipline, you will lose your freedom. A man who is going stealing, he will be behind bars. If someone is stealing, he will go to jail, lost his freedom. So, being right, being courteous, being disciplined is the path to freedom. Please understand that part. Then, next, tell me when the time is up, right? आप बता दीजिएगा मैं पीछे से जब टाइम हो जाएगा. Next, one more thing you must all learn. There is a very thin line of what is good and what is bad. What is good, bad means, sorry. What is right and what is not right. We are living in what? Kalyug है नहीं? Kalyug है. Kalyug means there will always be other. You understand dharma and adharma? Always wrong people will be there. Always. Everywhere there will be there. So, you must have this wisdom and courage to fight wherever there is wrong. Boys, I'm telling you especially. You must learn how to fight. Again, this thing people have told from top, peace loving, don't fight, it's wrong. No. How does peace come? Suppose, for example, you love cleanliness. What does cleanliness come means? That, okay, I love cleanliness. I entered this hall, all dirty. I'll walk out. I can't tolerate dirt. Right? I love cleanliness. There's a lot of dirt. I will walk out of this place because I love cleanliness. Is that loving cleanliness? Or when I come here and I see this all dirty, okay, let us pick up a broom, let us give me that pocha and ready to clean this. Who is loving cleanliness? First one or second one? Second. So, till the time you learn the habit of dealing with dirt, having the knowledge and the skill to deal with dirt and remove it, you are not cleanliness loving person. Understood? Cleanliness and dirt are opposite. But to remain, to have cleanliness, you will have to deal with dirt. In everybody's house there is a broom, there is a pocha. Why? Because you know that dirt to aega. And because I want to keep my house clean, the school clean, we will have to deal with it, remove it, keep removing it. So, if you want to be peaceful, you will have to learn to deal with people who are violent. You cannot run away from them. Why especially I am telling you? If there is some papi, some adharmi, you will have to get up and fight and destroy that man. Understood? That is not peace-loving man. No, don't fight. Wrong banda, get up and fight. Girls, boys, both I'm telling you. But especially boys, please learn to deal with that. Every man who is wrong, you must get up and fight. Only then peace will prevail. And peace will prevail when the man who is violent knows that if he does anything, these people have got so much of power that he will destroy me. Then he will keep quiet. Then he will remain peaceful. The day he feels these guys are weak, I can keep doing anything, I can come, I can create nuisance, I can go and punch someone and come back, they will not do anything, I can go and molest his sister, I can go and molest his wife, and I can go and molest his daughter, and he will not do anything because he is weak, then he will do it. So, Krishna had to tell him, Arjuna was telling, no, I will not fight, I am peaceful man, so much of bloodshed will happen, why should I fight, I will go and become sadhu. No. Krishna told, क्या बात कर रहा है यार? This is the greatest dharma, सामने पाप है, get up and fight, शस्त्र उठा प्रहार कर, तो सबसे पहले वार कर, शत्रु का संहार कर. That's your job. So grow up to do that. Because there are people, I'm telling you, there are people who are planning to come and destroy you. There are people. You must learn to grow up and fight them. You must have all heard 2047 India is going to be a developed economy. Right? Heard that? 2047, what is going to be your age? You will be 40 plus, 45 plus, which means that at that time when India is leaving every country behind, then you will 45 plus, that means that wherever you are, in whichever field you go, that means that you at that time will be the leaders of those field, you will be the most knowledgeable person of that field, you will be the most experienced person of that field. That means that when India is going to leave every country behind and go ahead and become the number one country, it would be happening on your shoulders. You are one hell of a special generation, children. Please understand, you are a historic generation. Historic generation. In the destiny of this country, every 75, 80, 100, 150 years, there comes a time when this country is standing at a very important turn of history. And at that time, the destiny of this country is always written by the people who are in control of this country. When around 2047 to 50, 55, that crucial period, when this country will be at the most important juncture in the destiny of this country, you are going to be in control. You are not just any ordinary generation. You are one of a very special generation. Please remember that. That's one thing. Big game it is coming. So if you think that life will be party from here on, fun filled, maza karenge, the party is over. Sorry, you can curse me for that. It's going to do one hell of a struggle. What do you think that India ऐसी जाएगा आगे? सबको पीछे छोड़ दे. And उधर अमेरिका ताले को जाएगा. Good. India आगे ना हो. जाएगा ताले को जाएगा. Good. Come on. Go ahead. Pakistan ताले को जाएगा. It's going to be like this. The entire world is going to come down hard and bloody hard at you. They will do everything that they can do to come and destroy this country. The social fabric of this country, the family fabric of this country. And as we told you, जब नाश मनुष्य पर छाता है, पहले भी देख मर जाता है. To destroy this country, उसका simple सा तरीका है, लोगों का विवेक ही खत्म कर दो. Make them. So, coming back to that analogy of 2047 and beyond, so what I would say is that in a sport field, in a sports ground, if you are running a race, there are lanes. Lane hota hai. In that gate, you are running. And to win that race, what do you need to do? You need to run hard, you need to run long, you need to run fast. If you do that, you will win that race. Right? So if you are running fast, it's okay. Someone who is ahead, but you are running very fast, coming from behind. What can you do? If you are fast, he knows that at this speed he can go ahead of peak. I can't do any either. I also run faster than him. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time. In few steps, it will go ahead. He can't do anything. Someone will be behind. I PVC, jealous. Pakistan पीछे है. India आगे है. Bure और India आगे निकल गया. The in sports field में क्या पता है? Because you but in the race of nations and civilization, ladies and gentlemen, there are no rules. Because sports still with the rule है ना. If you obstruct someone with running, then disqualify हो जाएगा ना. Ground में तो rule है ना. But इस ground में, and there is a race between nations and civilizations, there are no rules. Everything is allowed. So you can kick him, you can punch him, you can put a knife to his stomach, you can choke him, you can get him. I'm just giving one simple thing. The two words there is. Understood? So it is not just enough that you work, simply hardworking people. हम सब मेहनत से ईमानदारी से खूब करेंगे और हम देश को आगे ले जाएंगे नहीं होगा क्योंकि वो टाइम ऐसे मार भी रहे हैं उनको भी डील करना होगा so you have to work and bro and then someone comes to destroy you you have to kill it and then go that someone comes to you उसको भी मारना है और आगे जाना है मारना है आगे जाना है गिराना है आगे जाना है दोनों काम करना पड़ेगा you will have to learn to fight is what I'm trying to tell and bring they will play all this stuff like सभी शुरू हो गया ना वो टायरी चला रहा है तो कुछ चला रहा है इस जर्नी just अभी तो ट्रेलर है ना टीवी It's going to become very, 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 very hard. Easy नहीं है. Easy is not the answer of this entire game. I should never become के बंदे भी बोले आपको number one. Please understand. So you have to have that wisdom, determination, and courage and unity amongst us. And there are a lot of jokers inside our country who are on the payrolls of them. You have to deal with these guys also. So there are two ways to make you lose the game. Lose that player. First is attack from outside, you will lose. Second is, what did 140 crore people? Right? Now, 140 crore people को बेवकूफ बना दो. Fool बना दो. Right? 140 crore people have become fools. Vivek, when there are large funds per sada, but then they will start fighting among themselves. You know, you don't have to like 140 crore people fighting, why think it's a So they will start dividing. So you've already started the journey. Vijay will begin. They will start dividing you on. My God is the only Lord, your God is no God. It's by God or degree. So they will start dividing you on the name of God. They will start dividing on the name of language. They start dividing on North Indian, South Indian. South East Indian, Falana Indian. They start dividing on a businessman. This industry में जाएगा. Oh, milk of Malik and Mazdu. Let us make them fight. They will only want to fight. Family, focus on money. They just want you to fight. Man, come and fight. Rich, poor, fight. Multi South Indian, fight. Tamil, Hindi, fight. Marathi, Hindi, fight. Telugu, Foreigner, fight. Oh, that communist, Foreigner, fight. They political money, that political money, fight. You will keep fighting. They will keep putting new topics. खत्म ही नहीं करने देंगे वो. Don't buy this. There's nothing, no conflict between man and woman. We do not compete with each other. We complement each other. God has created us to complement each other. कोई नहीं है इसमें बस वो फिल्म ही वही दिखा रही है सारा सारा. Right? Don't buy this. Ultimately, स्कूल में भी आप फॉर्चुनेटली ऐसी वो डिबेट कंपटीशन कराते हैं. इसका इसके बीच में कोई नहीं है. There's no conflict in the entire cosmos. Have you seen in the forest the fruit and the flower fighting? I'm important. अरे था तू क्या मैं fruit यार मैं तो लोग खाता है तू खाली दिखाता है ना ए leaf तू तो किसी काम का ही नहीं है. Come on man ऐसा होता है. There's a huge tree and a small plant like tomato tree and this so बड़ा बड़ा हो रहा है तू छोटू तू क्या मैं तो बड़ा इसमें कुछ नहीं होता है. Because every atom, every particle in the forest knows that they have a role and they respect each other.
If we are here, we have a role and we must respect each other. But there is one fight you must take, which I already told you. पाप है, अधर्म है, उससे लड़ना है, उसको अवॉइड नहीं करना है, वो फाइट करनी करना है, बाकी कोई फाइट. Don't pick up any other fight. There is no fight anywhere. Understand? No fight, absolutely at all. इस सब मीडिया को चलाना है. डिबेट कैसे चलेगा? इधर एक बंदा इधर एक पलटी के डिबेट करेगा तो फिर चलेगा. दिल में यो एक बिल रखेगा, उसको एक दूसरा एजेंडा, इसको दूसरा एजेंडा, वो लड़ाएगा तभी चलेगा. कहानी बेचती है, किताब बेचती है, फिल्म बेचती है, मैगजीन बेचती है, न्यूज चैनल बेचता है, सबको बेचना है. और बेचने का सबसे आसान तरीका है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को दिखाओ. And they want you to believe in that conflict, because if you do not believe in that conflict, why will you go and watch that film? Why will you watch that debate? Understand the game. We have been fooled. And Kapasi, my generation is got fooled. They are all doing like this only. मेरा कहने से सारे for leak कर रहे हैं. Either now the ये all trying to don't. You'll have to find the enemy which is outside, enemy which is inside. That is what we need to do. And whenever in your life, when you grow, despite this, I'm very confident because भारत है, धर्म का देश है, मुश्किल होगा, दूर बढ़ेगा, लड़ाई होगी, जो कुछ होगा, पर अंत में इस भारत भूमि में धर्म सदैव जीतता है. आप भी जीतोगे और जीत के जब इस देश को आप सबसे ऊपर लेने जाओगे, when you take this country and the top, as that climb, as I want, I look forward, I'm in a deep, but I'll strike up and carefully. Thank you. And welcome to the